Okay, what up? Welcome back, people. Welcome back to Wyngs Podcast. Coffee time with Wyngs. Yeah, we actually do have coffee. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
First and foremost.
Let's go.
Cheers. Okay, cheers to a good day. So yeah, now I'm sure you guys would have seen Jeremy's introduction. Jeremy just got back from the UK. So Jeremy, how do you feel to be back?
Oh, I'm very, very happy. It's been a while. So much happy to be home. Yeah. My God, I missed Malaysian food, guys. Malaysian food is heaven.
So how was UK?
UK was an experience which a lot that taught me in and out. You know, everybody says you go UK, learn from people. I think it's all bull. It's more of you going there, you experiencing yourself, and you learning it yourself. That's the only way for you to get, the abroad hack.
Okay. Is this your first time being in the western part of the world, staying for that long?
Yeah, it is my first time going to the western side and for a long period. So I was there for almost 2 to 3 months, and yeah, the experience of me being there, I thought it's gonna be okay, but there were challenges after challenges. First and foremost, the weather. It was cold. It's not normal cold. It's the icy chili cold. So like you hurt your body, especially when you're thin like me. No fats, bro. Right? So yeah, food. Again, Malaysian food. I'm not saying that UK food is bad and anything. It's just all.
It's something you're not accustomed to.
Yeah, I'm not accustomed to it. It's pub food, Yeah. not my cup of tea. So yeah. Besides that,
what was your perception? Like what you had as an expectation? Okay, this is what I'm going. I'm sure before this is the first time you're going to that part of the world.
Correct.
Right? I'm sure, like even first time going there, I felt the hype. You're going to the western part of the world. You're going to America. You're going to London. Whatever they can be, right?
Correct.
But as soon as you land there, you will have a realization like, this is just it.
Yeah.
Right. So when was the exact moment that you got that?
When I saw the buildings in UK, shocked me, because UK is a first world country and Malaysia is a third world country, right? So the buildings you see in Malaysia are like skyscrapers and a lot of big buildings, right? When you go to UK, it's not what you expect. It's the old type of houses.
Because it's a very old heritage.
Yeah. So I didn't expect that. So I was expecting something different because I was previously working in Shangri-La. They have a hotel there, the Shard. So in the Shard, Shangri-La is built very modern. So little did I know, only the Shard Shangri-La area was the modern, skyscrapers. Besides that, it's like downtown royal buildings and stuff. So it's really nice, but it's not what I expected. But yeah, overall also people I expected them to be be hard or be difficult with me, but they're very nice. UK people are actually very nice. If you're nice with them, they're very nice to you. So yeah, overall it's a great experience to be there. But when you expect the western side to be something great and something awesome, no, it's all the same. We all living the same life, just different countries.
Different country, different weather, different ways of living life. That's about it. Still the same old human being.
Yeah. So yeah, it was very interesting. It was definitely an experience to share this.
So think about it. Do you have any experience working abroad? Where I think you've been to Korea, right?
No, actually I've been for multiple countries because last time I was working as a service engineer. So I used to travel. So far I traveled about 6 to 7 countries last time. Yeah.
So you went to Asian part?
I went for Asian and Middle East also.
Middle East.
Yeah.
How was it different working in like the Asian part of the world and working with people from the Middle East? What differences did you notice?
The difference is, I would say, I'm not to offend anybody. I would just feel that because maybe the cultural difference over there and here, because I can see mostly because one thing I like about Malaysia is our nightlife is super hype. Malaysia is 24/7. It's on. Even though you have midnight, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, you could go also. restaurants are there, people are walking around, cars are still going on. But when I go to a different part of the world, I say mostly even the Middle East, Australia or Korea, right? Everything is closed after 10. Like there are nothing after 10. Everything is you go back home, they sleep, done for the
But
day.
I wonder one thing, just a random thought. Just a random thought. These countries all by 10 o'clock everything is shut down. But crime rates are high. How?
Because when the shops close, they get boring, Mike. They get boring. Nothing to entertain them.
Okay,
I'm joking.
besides the night thing, like in terms of work or like how people are towards one another, like what major differences you notice in terms of because Middle East is like the Gulf area, like Eastern Europe and those sort of thing. Like the other part of the place where you've been is like Korea, Asian culture, prominent, dominant Asian vibes, right?
Correct.
So I want to know how is that difference? What differences did you notice?
In difference itself, of course, for Korea when I went there, because we was living in staying in a hotel near to, I think it's not Incheon. Incheon was the last day. Incheon is the main city of the Korea, so we went last day. So before that was a small town in Korea. So that town is like a quite nice place because we used to go one coffee shop every morning. So then eventually I learned the simple language in the Korea life. You know, like there's in the morning they will say 안녕하세요 in the shop. You know?
The famous
안녕하세요. Then the communication is definitely is a very big barrier for it because you don't understand a single language for Korean part. Even there are people not very known for English. So I think it's Google Translate, show them what you want to talk to them. And then,
language barrier.
I like the auntie over there because night time there is one small stall in there. They are selling like some kueh, the Korean kueh lah selling there. So we went there for twice now. Third time just passed by there. The auntie she called me and give me some free food. I said I don't want one. No, it's okay. Take makan.
Nice people.
So nice of people. And then when I go to Incheon, it's like totally different. Incheon is the main city of Korea, right? So there people never even talk to each other. You can see when in the train or in the bus, right? Every heads are down to the phone. They're just using the phone. Once they get down, they was busy running. You have to catch the next train and everything. So very busy town. But surprisingly in Korea, what I noticed in Incheon, right? When you're in the main town of the place, you can hear a lot of Malay language there.
Oh.
A lot of Malaysians. Sampai there is one stall in Korea that's the owner he can speak Malay. Korean fella, he can talk in Malay because he said the amount of crowd coming to Korea, Malay people a lot. I think he tend to learn Malay.
He's a businessman.
But definitely I feel also, right? Like I think the Korean culture in Malaysia is quite strong, like Korean food, Korean K-pop and all of these. So maybe that is why like no, even in India, people in India they're very used to Malaysian Indians traveling there.
Yeah.
Because it's like a cultural norm, like for us to do a pilgrimage and whatever, right? So maybe
Even certain restaurants in Korea you have to sit on the floor to eat.
Oh.
Like you know the Korean barbecue we're having here, right? In Korea, I never saw a restaurant sitting on a chair for the Korean barbecue. Everybody was sitting on the floor, like they have the proper place to sit and all. Sitting on the floor and eat together with whoever you're coming together.
That's nice. But you know one thing I've noticed culturally, right? The Asian culture, they are very, 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 very welcoming and very, very nurturing, even to strangers. Like, see, for example, like in UK, right? Can you even imagine somebody like giving you free food?
Oh, no way.
Like, because, you know why? You can't blame them also because that is not a cultural norm. It's not seen as a courtesy, as a good gesture even. Because culturally it's not practiced there.
Correct.
Right? So when we Asians go there and when we get exposed to different cultural norms, we think they are rude. But actually it's not them being rude. They are just not used to what you are expecting out of them.
Correct.
Correct? And that's why when they come here, they feel like, hey, why am I feeling so welcome? Why am I feeling so hospitalized? We also are not doing this to butter them up or to just make them feel wow. Like we got no need to do that. But that is just what we are used to, that's what we are accustomed to. Right? And have you noticed? I've just noticed this trend. Like when Satyakumar brought up the fact that in the rural village in Korea, I felt very welcome. Like even they were very welcoming to strangers. When I came to Incheon, people barely spoke. And what is struck to me was even in BKI Kuching, you see people are more loving, more nurturing, they're more welcoming to one another compared to Peninsula. Right? And maybe because of the speed of the urbanization, right? Everybody is like just got things to do, so they got no time, so they rather just be to themselves, keep it to themselves. And again, people are more cunning in the city. In the village, people are not as cunning. They are not trying to deceive you and all of this sort of stuff,
Correct.
right? And if you notice, in the Western area, we just spoke about them being very reserved, individualized, and we are being very collective and open. And if you notice, all third world countries are this part of the world.
Yeah.
All first world countries are in that part of the world,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when that happens, when that comes, don't you think the more urbanized the place is,
Mhm.
the more away we are from one another?
Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, because of competition.
Yeah.
And those are the things. So, you, Jeremy, being born here, being
Uh-huh.
raised here, being from a public school, like working with friends and all of these, right? And there you had to do it all by yourself.
Oh.
And again, like we spoke about the cultural differences, you're used to being in a very collective environment.
Yeah.
There you had to be in solitude, right?
Correct.
By yourself, you got to be accountable for yourself, you got to be responsible for yourself. At the same time, try to connect and work with the team who is working in this part of the world,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
So even though you stayed there for 3 months, I'm sure that culture did have some implications on how you work.
Yeah.
But again, you can't let that overcome you because you're still working with Asians here.
Correct. Yeah.
Right? And even our customers are most of them are Asians and all of
Asians, yeah.
that. So you have to cater to them. Right? And that was the whole point of we sending you there even. So you cater to them according to how Asians
How
are being
Malaysians
used to
like.
cater. Right?
Correct.
So did you even face any differences, or were you like did you have to like voluntarily adapt on certain skills, or be cautious about, you know what, I'm here now I can't expect this, I need to be like this, or this is something I should just be ready for? Is there things like that you had to mentally prepare yourself as
Yeah.
you were there?
Yeah, 100%. There were a few things as well. First thing first is that Malaysian customers there, they expect the person calling to be someone from the UK. So the way they approach is, very much not how they approach Malaysians. So once I see that, I saw the problem. So that's hence why I was even there. So my first problem is to make our Malaysian customers happy and to know that we are Malaysian and we are also here to help our Malaysians there. So to give them the trust and assurance that anything and everything, we are here to help. So by the beginning of it, we starting to know people that Wyngs UK is officially launched, and we are doing import back to Malaysia, and to create the trust that we are also established in UK. How Malaysia right now, we are well known for a lot of Malaysians in Malaysia. So people know that this brand is established shipping to the UK. The same trust you got to build in the UK, right? And in the UK is a whole different audience, right? In Malaysia, it's their parents. Let's say an example, it's their parents who are shipping stuffs to their kids, students in the UK. So in the UK, you have to talk to the students, right? And it's a whole different way. So students, you have to cater their time. You have to understand, like, some of them are staying in college campuses. So some college campuses have restrictions when the drivers can't go inside. You have to pass it the restrictions. At the same time, you have students who have heavy luggages. And they are female. They can't carry these items down to the reception, which is a bit far. So to handle those type of inquiries, we also have to see both sides. And of course, I try my level best to help the customers. Some of them like to book it like very close to their flight back home, so you have to like talk to them, give them consultations to advise, like this is UK. So UK works a bit differently in how they pick up the items from your doorsteps. So you have to come and place in the reception and stuff like that. So in certain cases, we go out of our way. I went out of my way. So we had this one college, Bristol. Shout out to UAE French Bristol. You guys actually you were helping me a lot. Me helping y'all, you were also helping me, because there was a point where we had 4 students who were shipping almost 400 to 500 kgs worth of stuff, and DPD, the service that we use for pickup in the UK, they couldn't handle it. Their truck is also consolidated around that area.
So it's full.
It's full. There's no space for another 400 500 kgs just in one campus. So I had no choice, and all of them in UK, in their campus, it works very differently. So there's certain dates. In this due date, if you don't check out, the door automatically locks.
Oh.
So there's not even space for them to put the luggage. So there were, out of 4 students, 1 student, last minute, she gave me her inquiry. So I tried to help as fast as possible. But her room was locked, but her stuff was already outside. So I had to call her friend. So we were actually making friends with Malaysians, trying to help each other how we usually do in Malaysia. So to get everything to put it in a car for the night. The next day I had to arrange a private truck to just get their load alone and to be shipped to my office in UK. So those type of services we can do when we ourselves are there, because we understand your situation, guys, and certain times it's not much you guys also can do. So in that certain scenarios, we will try to go out of our way with the knowledge we have. Since I'm there in a span of 1-2 months, I was there, he was also there for the first month. So we were trying to find like solutions which we may find ahead that's going to happen, so we are prepared either ways around. So those type of things help, because you have to learn their way. Drivers, even offices, if you're going to pick up in offices, they work Monday to Friday, yes, but on Friday they work until 12 or 3 p.m. They close.
Oh, half day, Friday.
Half day. So things like that, right? So to go to the offices, we are not much in control of the drivers because it's third-party drivers. So they might go like 3 minutes, 3:05 or 3:15 minutes. So you have to like call them and assure them to go before this time. The office is closed. So also in a certain way, you have to adapt to their work culture, how things are being run there, how the processes of stuff is being done there in a very detailed way. So you are confident to help your fellow customers out there. That's
So
the way.
basically, it's sort of adaptability.
Yeah.
So
And
you have
also
to basically
in
adapt.
regards for that, the one mentioned the working culture over there. So many places I heard that they said Asians very aggressive, they're very hardworking. Is it really
It's
true?
very true. Okay, I'll give you an example. Not to say anything, but UK restaurants or shops, even groceries, close at 7 a.m. 7 a.m.
7
Yeah.
Sorry, 7 p.m. Sorry, 7 p.m. They open around 10 a.m. They close around 7 p.m. Right? We Malaysians are so used to going out at 7 p.m. to buy groceries.
Yeah.
After work, go buy groceries. Then cook at night, eat like 9-10 p.m. We are so used to that, right? So there you can see that all the UK local marts all close at 7 p.m. and the Turkish, the Indian groceries, they all are open till 11-12
Oh.
a.m. Yeah, so it's very obvious in certain ways. Yeah, and the food shop also the same thing.
Okay.
They open little late.
With that being said, right? Okay, see, oftentimes we Malaysians, right, we don't give ourselves enough credits.
True.
Like, we often think, like, not to degrade or not to just uplift Malaysians for like more, but just being honest, like based on what I've observed, right, we don't give ourselves much credit. Like, we always when people call like for example, when people call Malaysians lazy, we don't seem to retaliate. We seem like, yeah, maybe, whatever, or we tend to pass it out as a joke. Oh yeah, whatever, he's just joking, whatever, but actually it's not, right?